G'day guys, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for watching. Hope you're all doing better or well. Now this is from the National Geographic, right? Um, this is strange waves rippled around the world and nobody knows why. Very strange, don't you think? Instrument picked up seismic waves more than 10,000 miles away. But bizarrely, nobody felt them. Well, duh. On the morning of November 11th, just before 9:30 UT, a mysterious rumble rolled around the world. The seismic waves began roughly 15 miles off the shores of Mayotte, a French island sandwiched between Africa and northern tip of Madagascar. The waves buzzed across Africa, ringing sensors in Zambia, Kenya, Ethiopia. They traversed vast oceans, humming across Chile, New Zealand, Canada, and Hawaii, nearly 11,000 miles away. Okay, there's the map. These waves didn't just zip by, they rang for more than 20 minutes, and yet it seems nobody felt them. Only one person noticed the odd signal on the U.S. Geological Survey's real-size seismogram ad. What is that? Don't you hate that? Where is that? Can I get rid of that? Okay, I've got an ad blocker on there. Only person, okay. An earthquake enthusiast who uses the handle Matar Ikipax saw the curious zigzags and posted images of them on Twitter. That small action kicked off another ripple of sorts as researchers around the world attempted to suss out the source of the waves. What was it? A meteor strike? A submarine volcano eruption? An ancient sea monster rising from the deep? Well, what? They don't think they've seen anything like it, says Goran Elkstrom, a seismologist at Columbia University who specializes in unusual earthquakes. It doesn't mean that in the end the cause of them is that exotic, he notes. Yet many features of the wave are remarkably weird, from their surprisingly monotone, low-frequency ringing to their global spread, and researchers are still chasing down the geological conundrum. Oh, why are they weird, they say? Well, this is going to be a good excuse. In a normal earthquake, the build-up tensions in Earth's crust release with a jolt in mere seconds. This sends out a series of waves known as a wave train that radiates from the point of the rupture, explains Stephen Hicks, a seismologist at the University of Southampton. The fastest travelling signals are primary waves, or P waves, which are compression waves that moves in. Oh, this sounds really boring. Next come to the secondary waves, or whatever. Both of them are so-called body waves. A sort of blah blah blah. A sort of ping rather than a rumbling. Okie dokie then. Now let's see here what they've done. These are what earthquakes are unpredictable and can strike enough force to build find out what causes it. Blah blah blah. Okay, if I can get this down here. Okay, so motion in the ocean. Okay, the GPSs have all gone psycho, assembling the geological puzzle. So I'll leave the link to this. You can read all this. I'm not going to read all this out to you because you'll be bored. So, yeah, guys. And they've just had this here. Hang on. Okay, a powerful 7.0 magnitude earthquake has struck Alaska, causing people to run from buildings and prompting a tsunami alert for coastal areas of the state. The quake was centered about 7 miles, 11 kilometers north of Anchorage, the largest city in the state, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. There's a roadway collapsed from the earthquake. A series of aftershocks were recorded following the initial shock, which had a depth of 40 kilometers, the USGS said. Around 300,000 people live in Anchorage, with 100,000 in the surrounding area. The earthquake was at 8:30 local time. One of the more powerful aftershocks that followed was a 5.7. So far, officials have registered 40 aftershocks, 10 with magnitudes of over 4, with 3 with magnitudes above 5. The Alaska Earthquake Center reported. Now, I mean, they've got fracking, they've got, HAARP. You look up HAARP, you guys know what HAARP is anyway. And, they've got all these kind of things trying to control the weather, geoengineering. I mean, this is what happened. Look, there's shaking there. There you go. So that's one where they took here. Eric Nilius just shook the house. The dogs usually go psycho, don't they, before an earthquake? You've got to watch for the animals doing psycho. The quake was picked up by seismology across the country in Boston, thousands of miles away. Wow. Here's another one. This is in a store. It doesn't look very, that didn't shake it around a bit, but you could tell that there was, things shook off the shelves. There's a big crack in one of the roads. So I don't think there's any fatalities or anything. We'll just play this one. This is what happened on the 6th floor of the Nesbolt Courthouse. Got a bit of a shake. Wow. I've never been in an earthquake. I don't know if you guys have, but it might be pretty scary, eh? You know that. Might need a new roof after this, but I'll show you some other stuff that's happening. Hang on. Okay, there's this one here, 4.3 in Iraq. There's the Alaskan one. Got here 7 magnitude in Anchorage, Alaska. There's one here in California 40 minutes ago. Some over here. These are little ones. I know earthquakes happen all the time. 4.6. When you sell someone that's not sort of, oh, there's 5.1. Papua New Guinea 5.1. Wow, 10 kilometers. See the closer it's to the surface, the worse it is, because but that 10 kilometers is pretty bad too. That's not. When it's right on the surface, that's when a lot of damage happens. It's funny they're all 10 kilometers. Can we say half? Now let's have a look at the mimic map. Okay, there is some kind of wave going across, affecting the jet stream. It's going across that way. You can see there. So something's happening there. It could explain the worldwide shake-up. But here we are we're getting a cyclone forming here in Australia. But you can see, let's do it faster. We can see it better faster. There's something here over here. Look at all the water here. Wow. Let's do faster. You can see when it's faster. Look, see it go across the whole thing. Yeah, very strange, guys. Very strange. Who knows what these powers that shouldn't be are doing to the world? I mean, did you know now that they're putting false bees up? Because, I mean, they were going to do that. And people were like, what the? But they've killed the bees with the Monsanto, GMO. It's just killing everything. I mean, Satan wants to kill everything God made and replace it with false robotic things, and including us. Okay, Walmart has filed a patent for a robotic bee that potentially pollinate crops like real bees. The patent could signal that Walmart is looking to have more control over its food supply chain. What the? Oh, I hope not. Oh, are they with Monsanto? Other organisations are also developing pollination drones to help offset the decline of bee populations. Why do you think that Monsanto's just had its biggest, ooh, what's that? Is it the bee? Biggest, I forgot what I was going to say now. It's had its biggest court case against them. This gentleman was using their Roundup, and he got 253 million or something, but he didn't get it, of course. They've rocked it down to 93 million. He's dying of cancer, of course, riddled with cancer from using it for years, and they're going to appeal that as well. Yeah, shocking.
specifically...
You ever look at those planes up there? They have contrails behind them. Maybe all those planes are the contrails. Maybe they're actually spraying chemicals into the atmosphere right now, and Uncle Sam isn't telling us.
Seems extremely unlikely.
That the United States is not telling something to its citizens? That seems extremely likely to me. Read the newspaper.
I have those in my house, but I'm thinking about something else.
Okay, good. What's the other thing? Because I'd like to do anything other than that.
Exactly.
Okay, so what do we do?
So the other thing is horrifying. It is that you could actually spray sulfuric acid in the stratosphere 20 kilometers over...
Okay, so what do we do?
So the other thing is horrifying. It is that you could actually spray sulfuric acid in the stratosphere 20 kilometers over our head and use that to stop the planet warming up in a kind of ugly tech fix.
You could spray something into the atmosphere to change...
Spray pollution into the atmosphere to stop it warming.
So in the end, pollution saves them all. We owe pollution. We owe acid rain an apology, is what you're saying.
It would be a totally imperfect technical fix.
Okay.
It would have risks. It wouldn't get us out of the long-run need to stop polluting, but it might actually save people and be useful.
Okay, so how, again, I interrupt you slightly there. How does it work? How many planes are we talking about here? How do you do this?
So let's say you wanted to stop it warming in 2020. You'd start with a fleet of just 2 or 3 kind of modified business jets.
Well, kind of like a G6?
Yeah, like a G650.
Like a G6.
That's it.
A G6.
And you'd put, say, 20,000 tons of sulfuric acid into the stratosphere every year, and each year you have to put a little more, and this doesn't, in the long run, mean that you can forget about cutting emissions. We will need to rein in emissions.
No, we'll get to it eventually, yeah.
But it does.
In the meantime, we're shrouding the earth in sulfuric acid.
So people are terrified about talking about this because they're scared that it will prevent us cutting emissions.
Right, and also that it's sulfuric acid.
That's that David Keith guy, a supposed scientist, who come up with this idea of pumping sulfuric acid, but they're already doing this anyway with the chemtrails. If you go to Mike Decker's channel, he does a great job with his camera, and they're pumping out all kinds of things all over the world. The trees are dying, the bees are dying, there's a lot of people I know that suddenly have heart attacks. What do you call it? Strokes. I just went to a funeral of a 49-year-old that had a stroke. Massive clot to the brain. I mean, who knows what's in this food, what's in the air, what's in the water. I would not go. Now check out this from Linny. A big shout out to Lynn. I'll leave a link to her channel. And she goes to Botswana camera. Now check this out, guys. This is pretty strange. What's in the air, and I believe it's from the chemtrails, and it's nanotechnology. It could be something else. I'm not saying exactly what it is, but I'll just show you. Finally, I found Linny's channel. Okay, so this is over in Zimbabwe. This is the camera. The camera picks up more than what the eye does, and these are in the air, guys. I believe, as I said, Linny, she's same as me. We're not 100% sure, but check that one out. That these are entities, nanotechnology. There could be entities demonic, there could be, but I'd say nanotechnology is helping the light being coming through the energy of the lights. That's what I think, anyway. It's like a portal to them. Do you see that one? But this stuff here, there is a telescope now that can see these entities in our world, but there's more and more every day. I've never seen so many in the skies here, but I'll show you something else. Now, this is what someone in a foreign country, I believe, it was out of a grasshopper. This is what come out of. I've got to hurry it up. Oh, don't kill it with a knife. But this stuff here is what I think is the nanotechnology, like Morgellons disease. It's active, alive nanobot type technology that's coming into the chemtrails, that is going to insects, plants, everything. And this is what's happening to our wildlife, and you'll see different sizes and shapes of animals changing, everything, because these nanotechnology is in the air spread by the chemtrails. Some people just say it's a parasite, but it's more than that, guys. There's this coming out of human beings as well. Alrighty, guys, take care. God bless. Stay safe. I love you all. Bye for now. Take care. God bless. Like I said. Bye, guys.